In this video we're going to be showing you how to make the perfect omelette using a halogen heater. So what we're going to do is get all our ingredients, lay them all out on here. Over here we've got the halogen, and over here we've got our oven and hob. But first of all, before we do any of that, we're going to have to get some of these, which is hash browns. We'll get them because they're cooking from frozen, so we're going to put them in here and be doing them while we're preparing all the other stuff. And we're going to use one of these for it. It stops it making a mess. Put that on about 15 minutes. Right, first of all, we're going to heat this up. Now, you're probably wondering why I said I'm going to do it with a halogen. Well, if you stick with it, I will show you. First of all, we'll get that turned on. Heat up the pan. A little bit of oil. Oh, too much, but never mind. Too much is better than too little. So we'll heat that up, put the old oil around it obviously. Put that on a low heat. Right, we'll need a board. We've got some eggs here, we're going to get them ready. Now when I do it, I always use a fork rather than a knife. Quite small these eggs, so. Now the omelette's going to be a ham and cheese omelette. That's what I normally make. Now that's the one that the fork I cracked the egg with. I just use that rather than a knife. I'm going to add some milk in this, just to give it some volume. You don't have to do that. A lot of people don't think you should add milk to it, but I'm going to put some in mine. Just gives it a bit of volume. Now the secret ingredients, there's only two of them. And salt and pepper. Salt. A bit of pepper. Again, we'll put a bit of milk in. A bit of milk. That's probably enough. Now, the way I like to do it is I like to time it so these are ready at the same time. So I put those on for about 12 minutes. But they're cooking from frozen, so it's going to take a while. So, we will get our ham and cheese. And a shot. That one looks like it. Get the bill. Now you could use any sort of ham really, but I'm just going to use sliced ham on this. Processed ham. Cut it in slices like that. And you're probably thinking the title of the video was how to cook the perfect omelette using halogen. And at the moment I'm using a frying pan and an air fryer. No sign of the halogen, but fear not. That should be enough. I normally use 3 of these. Sometimes 2's enough, but I use 3 just to give it a little bit of cheese. Keep it in that just to keep it fresh. That's called extra British extra mature cheddar, this one. It's not expensive cheese by any means, but it is very nice and it goes really well with an omelette, I find. So we're going to just slice a bit of that off. Right, that's probably more hot enough. I'll just use my slicer just to cut these up. In goes the ingredients. So like I say, it's a 5 egg omelette this one. Sometimes I do 6, sometimes I do 4. If I was doing it for just myself, I would only put 3 in there obviously. But it's for 2 people. Right, I'm going to put that in and we'll put our ingredients in. Like I say, it's probably more ham than you need, but I like quite a bit of ham in the omelette. Obviously, you would add the ham and the cheese to suit your own tastes, but that's how I like to do it. It's quite strong cheese this as well. Like I say, I think it comes from Aldi's. It's just one of their own brand ones, but it's quite strong, which is how I like it really. Yeah, and it's one of the cheaper ones, funny enough. One of the cheaper ones. And they say that, don't they? Like their wine and their beer, some of their own brands can be nicer than some of the more expensive stuff you see them selling. But anyway, that's all our ingredients in there. Hand wash. Right, I'm just putting that on there. Where is this halogen, I can hear you asking? Well, that will be revealed in a minute. Right, we've got the ham and cheese back in the fridge. We don't need that no more. Clean workspace is a happy workspace. So that will go back in the fridge. Along with the milk. Don't forget the eggs. Okay. Right, now what I do, check these a second. Yeah, they're coming on okay, so I'm going to give those a flick over. Put them back in. Now it's on a very low heat this one, so it's just doing the bottom of it just nicely. But what you don't want to do is have it on there for too long and it burns the underside of it and it just takes away from the taste of it. So I only do it on a very low heat for a few minutes, just do it to get it going like that, until it's sort of swimming around still, and then take the lid of the halogen, I'll bring it over to here and I'll balance it on top like that. Remembering to keep the lid out of the way because you've still got the gas on. You put that on there, do it for 10 minutes and turn it on. Now what you want to remember is to turn off the gas, because if you have them both on, it's cooking at the top and it's cooking at the bottom and it'll just burn the bottom of it. So I only just do that just to prepare it for a minute while I'm getting the rest of the ingredients. Then halogen goes on top. Now I've got it on at 200C. You could have it on less if you wanted it to slowly cook it slower, but I like it on at that speed. And I find it cooks it pretty well. It doesn't take long to do this. Now I don't time it in particularly. What I'll do, I just look at it every so often, just see that it's just getting nice and brown on the top. And that's pretty much it. So while I'm doing that, I'll be getting my kettle on, getting the tea ready, and also keeping an eye on my hash browns. Oh, they come off. Quickly have a look at them. They want a little bit longer. just slightly browned around the edges. I'm going to give them a little bit longer while this is browning up. I'll put my kettle on. Well, I'll put everything else away. I've forgot my hash browns. Don't want to leave them out. And that's it. So I'll go back over here and have a look. Now obviously with the halogen it's got a thermostat there when that turns on and off as it's just getting it to the right temperature. But what I'll do, now obviously you've got to balance this depending on how size your pan is. Mine just sits over just nice on this. It's actually a watt this one, but it works really well. So we'll have a look at it. It's nice and sort of spongy. It's browning around the edges, but I like to have that bit more brown in the middle. So I'm going to leave that on a bit longer. It does slide around a little bit, this one. I've got a bigger pan, but it actually sits slightly inside it and it cooks it. It burns it slightly, so I prefer it like this. So we'll just give that a minute. I'll turn that kettle on, get that all ready. And we should be good to go. Have another little look. Yeah, as you can see, it's getting nice and brown. Seems to be cooking it quicker on this side than that side, so maybe a little minute or two on there. I think that it's slightly tilting to that side, it might be the reason why, but it depends obviously on the size of the pan you're using, but it does work quite well this, I find. So I'm going to give that another couple of minutes, in which time these should be ready. Almost. Yep. We've got the kettle boiling up nicely. Right, that's flipped off. I think that might be it. Yeah, it's looking pretty slightly brown on one side than the other, but I think that will probably do it. What I'm going to do, just before I finish off, just get myself a little, I always use this little plastic spatula and cut it in half. Nice and soft. It looks pretty good. I'll take a little bit off it and taste it. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's it, doesn't need any more than that. Any more and it'll just burn it and you get that burnt taste of it, which I don't like. So that should be just right. All we need to do is put it onto the plates. You could cut these obviously into quarters, but we'll put it on. There you go. Got a nice body on it, it's going in straight away without breaking up. When we finish with the halogen, we can put that back, get that out of the way, because we don't want to knock that off the hob, break the glass on it. That we don't want to do. Put that back in. And there you have it. That's 2 omelettes, or 1 omelette, for 2 people. If you look on the underside of it, it's not too burnt, it's just cooked it just enough. If you do it too long with the gas on it, you'll get that burnt thing and it doesn't taste as nice, I find. But that way, it should be pretty good. So all we've got to do now is put my hash browns on it, which they should be ready as well, which they are. Oh, look at them. 2 for me. Oh, look at that. Perfect time. And there you have it. That's how you do it. That's how you cook the perfect omelette using a halogen oven. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.